Hello and welcome to the product demonstration of WooCommerce Connector powered by Ksolves. We will see all the fundamental features of the WooCommerce Connector and how to install it. Let's find out how the import customer feature works. Before we move forward and check how the importing and exporting customer works in the WooCommerce, let's check this bar chart and see that now it's showing the values for products which we recently imported and exported. Also, the corresponding products and its categories are now updated on the layer navigation, which you can see on this tab over here. So gradually, with each operation being performed, these values will keep on adding in their respective tabs and sections and will store the statistical data of your import and export part. Now let's see how import and export of customer works. It's actually very similar to the import and export of products. As we just have to click on the specific operation button, we will choose WooCommerce to Odoo and select import of customers from here. Now to find out this feature in more detailed manner, let's create a new customer and follow the steps from scratch. From the tab menu, just click on the users in the WooCommerce server, then click Add New. Give it a username, say Richard, and add the email address, last name, and add the role to it as customer. Then click Add New User. After that, once it is created, we shall search for this username over here and open this user. Here we can add the billing address and phone number. In case we want to add a shipping address different than the billing address, we can do that as well. For that, we will just simply add the city, postal code, country, and update the user. Now to import this particular customer, we will again click on the specific operations button. We will select Import Customers. And to import this record, we shall add this filter as to choose by the record ID. We shall add the specific ID to this record and click Execute. It will pop up that the WooCommerce operation has been performed. Again, we will refer to our queue jobs. Here it shows that it is in progress. And after a few seconds, it shows that it has been imported. Let's verify this by clicking on the Sales button on the top left corner over here. And then click Orders. And then Customers. After that, we will just simply search for this username on the Search tab. As we see, the customer Richard Morris with all the details has been created. And since we have selected the billing address as New York, so by default the contact address of this customer is in the same way. In case we would have chosen this shipping address as the default address in the configuration process, then this contact address over here would have been the same way as the shipping address. So this is how we import customers using the specific ID method. We can also import this from this option called Pull from WooCommerce. But this has the same condition as we have seen in import and export of products, that the record must be imported once already. In case there are some changes in the WooCommerce site, we can sync that directly for any particular record. For example, if we check it from WooCommerce Customers tab over here, it will show us the layer model with all the details in metadata, which also contains its syncing information. In case we choose to change any of these details or data in this particular customer, it will be unsynced again, which we can understand from these values whether our customer has been synced or not. Now if we go back to the dashboard, we will find out that there is a change in the bar chart and one value has been added over here in this customers chart. as we have just imported one customer. So that's all about the import customer feature.